Welcome back to NYSE TV Live, everyone. I'm Kristen Scholar. Now, we've seen a flurry of IPO activity here at the stock exchange in recent weeks. On Wednesday, KinderCare officially became the 47th IPO, excluding closed-end funds, to list on the NYSE group this year. Trades with the ticker symbol KLC, and shares closed its first session of trade up nearly 9%. Well, the company, which is partnered with over 600 organizations, has more than 2,300 early learning centers and programs across the country. It was founded in Alabama back in 1969. I had the pleasure of sitting down with KinderCare's CEO, Paul Thompson, about the big day and what his company can do now that it's public. Take a look.
The organization is so excited to get into more communities, into more families, giving their child's a great quality education, and to work with employers to bring the same benefit to all of their employees.
And what are some of those benefits that we can expect?
Primarily about raising the level of education for children under the age of 6 and helping them be successful as kindergartners and moving and thriving in the elementary. Also just up-leveling and developing our own teachers so that they have a great career for them to grow.
What are the skill sets, the resources that teachers need in order for these students to thrive at your centers?
Our best teachers are so great about managing in chaos, working with each other as a team, celebrating the high-quality experience for parents, and then developing a one-on-one relationship with individual children and what each of the child needs might be to be the most successful.
And I see here the largest provider of early childhood education centers. You referenced that, 6 weeks to 12 years old.
Yes.
Any plans to expand beyond that or even into more centers now that you've raised a good amount of capital?
Absolutely. We see tremendous growth of opening up more centers, getting into more communities. We're in 40 states today. We expect to expand that. We have a lot of opportunity for growth. And then so many employers aren't providing the benefit of childcare. So for us to partner with more employers across the U.S. Is tremendous growth for us.
Is the presidential election a factor that could impact your business? And if so, how?
Yes. The great thing about childcare, it is a bipartisan supported initiative. They both celebrate, regardless of the side of the aisle, getting working families to be able to go back to work, to have a thriving economy, and for us to educate the next generation.
Your company valued at $2.8 billion, of course, on the eve of the IPO with where you priced at. A large company and certainly a new company here on the New York Stock Exchange under the ticker symbol KLC. What do potential investors or viewers need to know about your company as you embark on this new chapter?
It's everything about us being a growth organization and opening more centers, serving more families. In addition to that, what they're excited about is how flexible our platform is, how we'll continue to have a lot of options to grow our Creme de la Creme brand, our Champions brand, in addition to our KinderCare brand.
In addition to KinderCare's CEO, I had the chance to speak with the company's CFO, Tony Amandi, asking him about his biggest goals for the company now that it is publicly listed and traded. Let's take a listen.
We're just so excited to be public and having taken that next step. Most importantly, it's just doing what we've been doing, right? Serving so many families and children and teachers and expanding what we can do with all of them. We're really excited to keep going.
How do you intend to reach those goals?
Look, this is a big step for us, right? It frees up some ability to make continued investments in our teachers, in our facilities, and expand the amount of centers and sites we have and serve so many more children and family.
Of course, the IPO roadshow is a very big part of the process. How has that educated you in terms of your strategy going forward?
You bet. It's just such a blessing to be able to just tell our story, first of all, right? It's just so fun to be out with so many investors, but the opportunity to hear what the investors are looking for in the future that we can do that still lets us serve all those families and children while still making our shareholders happy and great. It's just a really cool opportunity for us.
You raised more than $500 million in this deal. How will you roll that out over time?
We'll do what's best by the shareholders, right? And so as we continue to perform, continue to expand, continue to grow, we'll make the right decisions going forward and excited to keep going out.
How do you look at the right way to expand for the company?
We look community by community, right? So right now we're in over 1,500 centers and 1,000 sites for before and after. And there's so many opportunities out there to serve new families. And so we strategically look at where the best places to grow, best place to serve new families, and attack it that way.
1,500 centers that KinderCare collectively operates. Is there a target in terms of how many you expect there might be in the next 12 months?
Over the next 12 months, we'll add a few more dozen coming up, right, between our KinderCare brand and our Creme School brand to add to those collections.
Mm-hmm. Financially, at least, how do the brands differ?
Look, the Creme Schools offers a lot bigger. It's a wow-worthy moment, big, huge facilities, and it does a lot of rotation. So it's a bigger opportunity for families, and a little bit higher cost for the families that can afford that and want to pay for that. And that's the biggest difference.
And how would you describe the staple KinderCare offering?
I mean, that's the great one, right? I mean, that's where we are offering incredible curriculum, incredible engagement with our families, and that's the one opportunity for the children really to grow and learn and be so ready for kindergarten.